Andrea Mitchell is NBC's chief foreign affairs correspondent. Andrea, good morning to you.
Good morning,
And
Matt.
this gets bigger and bigger. Now all these phone calls are being recorded digitally, not for content, but for origin and destination. Exactly. Now word the government is going right into the servers of these large internet companies. How does the government, politically speaking, make the argument that this is essential to national security and not a dramatic overreach in terms of personal privacy?
It's difficult, Matt, because as Peter was pointing out, overnight we had an extraordinary late night, close to midnight, announcement and a declassification from the Director of National Intelligence. They are scrambling. The administration is already supported strongly by leaders in both parties from the intelligence committees. And they're arguing that the telephone tracking program has broken up plots and prevented at least one terror plot against the United States inside the U.S. from taking place. But still, even though the argument is that they've been authorized and reauthorized by a secret court and by Congress, it's still shocking to a lot of people, the scope of it. None of us experts who supposedly follow all this knew that this involved every single phone call and direct dives into the Internet. For content.
And a couple of elements of bad news for the administration. The latest NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows that Americans are questioning the Obama administration's honesty after the trio of scandals with the IRS Benghazi and the AP phone taps. And now you've got in an editorial in the New York Times. The New York Times, it says this, quote, "The administration has now lost all credibility on this issue. Mr. Obama is proving the truism that the executive branch will use any power it is given and very likely abuse it." So how much damage has been done?
A lot. I mean, if not for the overreach by the IRS and the acknowledged mistakes made in going after reporters on those leaks, going too far, perhaps this narrative would not have been developed quite so strongly. But now it does seem that this administration is snooping, and even though they argue that it's necessary for national security reasons, I think it creates a big problem. The fact is also that back in 2005 on the floor of the Senate, then Senator Barack Obama argued forcefully against at least one of these programs.
Yeah, and if you think there were investigations into leaks prior to this, wait until you see the investigations coming out of this one. Andrea, thanks very much. That's right. Thank you very much.